In retaliation to RAF attacks on the historic German towns of Lübeck and Rostock, Hitler targeted British heritage cities in the Baedeker raids. These raids were named after a German tourism guide to locations of historic interest. The attacks on York followed attacks on two other cathedral cities, Exeter and Bath. At 2:42 a.m. on the night of the 29th of April, 1942, the alert was sounded, almost simultaneously with the observer corps alarms and the dropping of bombs, meaning there was no warning period. The attack lasted for about an hour. Around 3:30 a.m. the telephone lines went dead, meaning dispatch riders and messengers were the only means of communicating with services. The Civil Defence Emergency Committee report praised the willingness and expedition with which the riders and messengers accepted and carried out every task put to them, and overcome many difficulties in the face of considerable personal risk. 69 high-explosive bombs fell inside the city walls, and a number fell outside the city boundary. There were a further 10 unexploded bombs. 58 fires were reported, which caused major damage to premises in Coney Street, Guildhall, a large warehouse adjoining the River Ouse, the railway station and other railway property, and to residential property. Major damage was also done to the Bootham, Clifton, Lehman Road and Popperton Road areas, as well as on the Burton Stone Lane housing estate. The chairman of the Civil Defence Emergency Committee, Mr. C. Hutchinson, and the ARP controller, Mr. T. Benfield, praised the response of both the services and citizens. They noted mistakes were made, but said the experience gained has been and is being utilised in improving the organisation where it is shown to be necessary. They praised and thanked the manner in which everybody, paid or unpaid, including large numbers of the citizens in general, did their utmost to deal with the consequences of the raid and to alleviate the suffering and distress caused to less fortunate citizens. This was the worst attack that York saw. 6,000 people were made homeless, around 200 were injured, and at least 70 died. However, with the help of over 2,300 wardens, fire watchers, army personnel and volunteers, York got back to its feet.